matters. So at first let's see what is God. It is something really relatable. Like God can be a supreme being or something extreme to a different individual, and for someone else it can just be a rock or a stone. Basically, the thing is, if we see God as a physical figure or someone who is ahead of us or maybe someone who is like above us, that's not what God really is. It is a faith or maybe a sense of belief. The thing is, if I say that I don't trust in God, and I trust something materialistic, like maybe this door or a stone or whatever, that cupboard, whatever it is, and if I feel that gives me the strength to go on, that inspires me to be something, that is like, the point is, I have faith, and the form could be anything. That is what I choose, and that is God. Because us, like, we are human beings and we are not only physical, we have moral perspective, we are spiritual, and mostly we are existential. We exist. What, like, it could be anything. God, what is God? Let me give an example. When that last mishap happened in Kashmir, people were asked that from which religion, like, do you belong to? That could be like someone whoever has answered that we are like Hindu, they were killed. Let's take an example that in that scenario, a person was there who doesn't believe in God. God's presence really don't matter to him. Still, he would reply that I am a Muslim, just to save his own life, just for the sake of being alive. That is the presence of God. That is what matters. If I don't trust in God, even if I don't trust in God, if a scenario comes, if a situation comes like that, I will have to get the help. I will have to trust. I will have to follow. Even from the core of my heart, I don't believe. That is God.
Oh, I love. Right. Now, I should give the definition of God as well, perhaps. God is a matter of confusion. Like, I'm being so much confused, and I lose my marbles sometimes when I go through and play through the definitions of God, because many people have many definitions. Tons of definitions, tons of series, tons of understandings. What to believe, what not to believe, confused so much. If you go to person A, he'll be telling you and defining you God in a different way. If you go to person B, he'll be expanding the definition of God in a different way. Now, if you spatchcock all the definitions, then you will have so many gods. I mean, Krishna, Lord Shiva, Mother Goddess Kali. Now, on the other hand, another religion has Allah, another religion has Jesus the Christ, another religion has, Gautam Buddha. So what to believe, what not to believe, so much confused. And I do believe you are confused too. Because if you have so many definitions and so many books, so many scriptures, for this life, even for so many lives, according to you, upon your humble word, so many lives, it's not enough to understand the understandings. So without further ado, let us get this conclusion that God is there or God is not there. Nothing matters. What matters? That is your own karma. And I don't mean by karma badikaraste mafaleshu karachana. If you also take it, I also talk about karma. That means your work. the thing you do every day, that defines your character. That defines your fortune. Ambani is not Ambani just because of God. He has been working harder. Elon Musk is not Elon Musk just because of God. He has been working harder to get everything what he has right now. Today, if someone is talking, if someone is speaking just because of God, I mean, you go to God and tell, I want to be a fluent speaker like Pichka. I don't think God would worship you. I mean, I'm sorry, God would bless you now. Right? So what you have to do, you have to work hard so that you can, strike oil. You can color more. So just by telling this God is there and his presence matters, you cannot draw a conclusion. You cannot have a specified result. Now what can give you a specified result? Only results can give you results. So how to get it? If you want to be a fantastic speaker, a fluent speaker with fantastic vocabularies, with perfect accuracy, then you have to sit with your books. You just can't worship, God I want this, God I want this. Now tell me here, where his presence we have. When you have to work harder. If you have to run a business, you are the person who has been working harder. So that you can see yourself on the crest of a wave. You are the person who has been working and you're telling God is doing this. He is there, he is not there, nothing matters. All that matters, that is your own curve. That is your own work. And you have to believe in your own curve so that you can do something in your life. And I do not see God matters here. Nowhere. From my understanding, from my views, can you explain that God matters? Nowhere. Now let me tell you one thing. Many stories are there. One of the stories that we all have, what happened with Draupadi, Lord Krishna came. There are so many Draupadis nowadays who have been raped. Where is God? Why doesn't he come and protect God? Well, you can tell that due to their past karma, I mean, we can't see their karma. We cannot see their karmic actions, karmic desires, karmic hopes, and our hopes. If we talk about our hopes, bang go my hopes, bang go our hopes. Someone's daughter was raped. Somebody's daughters are raped every day, harassed. There are so many have-nots who are dying every day. They have been starving. Where's God? Why doesn't he do something? Come. When you talk about come here, then let him come and solve the problems. Let him come. It is not God who is creating us. It is us. We are the creators of God. We create. We worship because that is the reason. There is God. You stop worshiping, there is no God. There is no value. There is no understanding of God. And exactly it was shown in PK perhaps if you have watched the movie. You take a stone, you start worshipping. People who start worshipping without understanding. Without having the understanding. If God matters, then why do we have law and order? Let us kill ourselves. We should kill ourselves, right? We do not need judges. We do not need the Constitution of India. Just buy it. Why do we need God? We have the judges. We have the high courts. We have the Honorable Supreme Court. We have the PM. We have the CMs. We have the IAS, IPS officers. Why do we need these things? If God is there, his presence matters, we do not need anything. Let us go. Why? Let us show our world to different girls if you are a man. Nothing matters. None in life. Just telling God matters, God matters, God matters. Where is God? You are going to worship Mother Goddess Kali, or you are going to worship any God. When you are going, you bump into an accident. You're dying. Where's God? You are going to meet him. Come on. You are going to meet him on the way and you die. Your car is crashed. You bump into an accident. You lose your near and dear ones. Where is God? You are going to meet him, right? But you are dying. Your relatives are dying. Your mother and father both are dying. Where is God? So many temples were burned. Nobody did it, but were burned automatically. Where was God? God couldn't save themselves. In Bangladesh, God couldn't make, God, Mother Goddess Durga couldn't save herself. How she could protect us? There are marks. Allah couldn't save himself or herself or himself. Where is Allah? Where is Jesus Christ? He was crucified himself. Where is Jesus Christ? He couldn't save himself. So do you want to make me believe that he will save all of us?
Okay, let us see how some give a hand.
Okay, so first of all, the thing is, he told that there's a lot of confusion. If you are a Hindu, you will have to follow maybe Sri Krishna or Mother Goddess Durga or maybe Mother Goddess Kali. If you are a Muslim, you will have to follow the Allah. If you are a Christian, you will have to follow Jesus Christ. But the thing is, I already have answered this question in advance, that if you think that a scripture or maybe a stone or something is God, then it is. If you feel that it's just the belief that you contain in your heart, that is God. He was telling about that in Bangladesh, Mother Goddess Durga couldn't save herself. Do you really feel that this is like God comes and he just saves people? Can we see God? No, because that's a belief. We cannot see love. We cannot see trust. We cannot see this kind of entities. That's not measurable. That is a form of belief. We believe in that. Let me give you an example. Something like what happened. Maybe I can say it a bit personal. That is one of my cousins. When he was really he was a kid, he had a disease. He was playing on the ground barefoot, and something has affected him. From his toe, that infection, that actually affected his whole body. That disease is really rare. They went to the doctor, and he almost got paralyzed. The bottom part of his body was not working, so he was admitted to the hospital. And the thing is, that disease, the doctors have told a lot of when he was a kid. Now he is a dad of a kid, so you can imagine it's really like a long time ago. So the doctors told that it can happen, it has happened only 7 people in this world at that time. After a few days, he was declared dead by the doctors. His dad got to know. He was really shattered. He was crying. But that was maybe on the 7th or 8th floor of that hospital. So they were coming down in an elevator with him. A nurse got into the lift, and when he was downstairs, his dead body, I could say, was downstairs, that nurse could see that his finger is shaking. Yeah, it was. His finger was shaking. Just she has noticed it for just a fraction of seconds. That is God. That nurse was God. That is the form of God, and that's why they started.
So you are gods here right now.
When you are telling, I was not interfering. When you are telling,
you are good. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
so that's fine.
Because I am a
The point is,
follower of God.
I was.
Can I please finish?
So
Yeah.
no, sir.
Yeah. So that is what God is. If there are a lot of temples, right? Temples are made by human, not by God. That structures were made by human, not by God, but made by belief. That we believed in that and we made all those things. That is God. That belief is God. We can see the structure and we worship it because we are the believers. That structure is not only God. If you don't believe, that is not God. That is a stone. There's a saying: if you believe, anything is God. If you don't, everything is just a stone. That's the point. He was saying that I forgot, but he was telling maybe that God couldn't save himself or herself.
I said many points. So I just want to just ask her
Yeah.
to get to the point that I told that there were many guys and there are many people who have been going to different temples and during the way they die.
Yeah.
Many things happened. Many things are happening.
Yeah.
Like some months ago in Kumbh Mela, quote unquote, many people died there due to stampede. Right? Why it happened? Please explain.
Big. Okay, so you are telling that if God is there,
I just wanted to tell you that when you are going to meet God, God is not saving you. You are going to worship God, but still you are dying. Why?
yeah, you are
Pointless, pointless.
telling that if
Don't
God
go.
is there, the world would have stopped.
Huh?
If God is there, like physically, the world would have stopped.
But physically
If someone
or
is going there- if someone-
metaphysically, who knows?
If someone is going somewhere and in the, like while going there, he is like maybe.
So you want to say that God is irresponsible? No responsibility
No,
at
the
all.
point is, if someone is going somewhere, no matter where, and he dies, how is it related to God? I can't understand. That is a normal. That is a
small example, a small example.
normal thing. If God stops this, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. People born and they die. That is the normal phenomena of life.
Part of the game.
Yeah, part of the game. Right. If that stops, no one is going to die. Then how is the world going to function?
Okay.
That is a normal thing.
So you want to say that God is doing it intentionally, right? Now the point is, say, if you're going to any shopping mall, for example, Triveni is newly launched, perhaps if you have gone there, right? If something happens, say for example, if you don't like the water on the plate, right? If it's water, or maybe you don't like the trash, where would you go? You would go to the manager, or you would go to some stuff, and you would be telling that person that please just clean it. Or it is the responsibility of the cleaner or the gardener to make it clean, right? So responsibilities we all have. Say for example, you are traveling by train. Now if something happens, there are phone numbers you can call. You can go on x.com. You can just notice, right? So they'll be telling you and they'll be trying to solve the problems and fix the problems, right? So if everybody is responsible during your journey, if everybody is responsible, if you're riding your bike with your near and dear one, you are responsible. So don't you feel that it is also the responsibilities, these are the responsibilities and the duties of God. If you are going to meet him, he or she should protect you.
No.
Yeah, then why should I believe in God then? I mean, you are saying no. During the war, people are dying. Why?
You don't need to
Please.
shout. Yeah, right.
I think you are clothiers. Go on.
I think I have explained it already. That if someone is going to be born, someone has to die. That's a normal phenomena.
Accidentally can be
Yeah.
done.
Okay, so you think that death is
If everything is normal, then why can't you take God as normal?
Wait.
Why are you making it special? Nothing special.
No, accidentally can't happen. You are telling that.
Why?
So you think death is predetermined or is it pre-planned?
That's what you know. How would I know?
It is.
You are a believer of God.
In your bare eyes, you are saying that is just a car accident, but that could be a lot more than that.
I mean,
Maybe that's the
if somebody
point.
died, what could be more than that? Come on, ask her. I mean, if somebody is no more, what can be more dangerous than this?
No.
I mean,
If
why
you
you be
stop-
dying?
No, if you stop shouting, then I can answer. Are you done?
Yeah, done.
Yeah, okay, thank God. The thing is, he's saying that if someone is accidentally dying, then why is not God saving? The thing is, everything is already pre-planned. We know.
Similarly, rape cases are predetermined, ma'am. Please. Similarly, rape cases are predetermined.
You please continue
No,
shouting.
rape cases are predetermined, right?
You
The way
will
you are
continue
saying,
shouting.
everything is predetermined. We do not need anything else, right? You will have food automatically, predetermined. Don't work. You will be fluent in English. Don't work. Predetermined. You will have a lot of money. Maybe you will be a have not. Predetermined. Don't do anything. You just stand here. Everything will be happening automatically. So God also talks about English. She believes in God. He also talks about karma ne badi karaste. Karma. So there is no karma. She's telling that predetermined. There is no free will. There is no karma. Even you are quoting, if you quote Shri Krishna is also wrong according to you. Because everything is predetermined.
No, she is not saying that everything is sweet there.
No, whatever I'm telling, she's telling that those things
I
are
did
predetermined.
not. You are because shouting. That's why you didn't listen to me. You are because shouting. The point is that we know about X factor. A person is doing everything
Something-
possible. A person. Sir, can we please continue with him? No, you first continue.
I said something new. It's that.
Yeah, continue, then I will start.
Let me.
Then please stop. When I'm talking, please stop. We know about X factors. A person is doing everything. A person is like working hard as hell, and still he could not match what he wanted to. He could not match his expectations. And the other person is doing the same thing, working hard as much as the previous person was doing, and he is getting what he wants. That is what God does. He was talking about like when Draupadi was insulted, Sri Krishna saved her, right? Because as Sri Krishna knew everything already, he could have prevented it from happening. Did he? No. He let it happen. Then he came. That's what rape cases are. He will come. At first, we'll have to go to that point. Rape cases are happening. Girls are molested. Girls are insulted. Right. Like the way Draupadi was insulted in front of like her husband. Then Krishna came. Then Sri Krishna saved her. This like the thing is, let's assume that there's a box, right? Draupadi was insulted. Each second was counted, and that we put in a box. When that filled, Krishna came. In this era, let that box be filled. Then he will come, and then you will see what happens. No, you can't. That's a debate. That's the thing. Like we saw that the thing with Draupadi happened just once, but let's assume that thing was an entire century, maybe an entire era. Till the moment Draupadi was insulted, we will have to face that, and then Krishna comes to save us. That is what belief is. If you don't believe, like, and the point is, they were telling that if you pray,
It's like the maturity date.
yeah, exactly, that has a date. Because if nothing happens, like if we don't face things, the thing is, now the question is, how God saves us? No, nothing external comes. No external energy comes. We just like start taking actions. We stand for ourselves, and that inner power is God. Maybe a girl is molested for like 10 years, and the day she stands for herself, that is God. He or she is giving the power to that girl. That is God. No matter if you pray or not, God is there. He is going to help you. Let that date come. That's the point.
Then, right. Okay. Let the day come. Right. But before that day, let the girls be raped and ravished.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't-
Draupadi was raped. Draupadi was molested too. In your words, you get the example.
Yeah. You're done.
No, when I was telling you are interrupting. Now it's my
All
turn.
right. Don't bother me. Okay. The point is, Sri Krishna has a counter. I mean, whatever, A, B, C, D, whatever. So he's counting. Okay. Rhythm number 1, rhythm number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Keep on counting. Right. Huh?
We are little more mature.
Oh, all right. So point is being silly, actually being silly, because the points are silly. Because she said that the real date, let the real date come. All right. So the counting is going on. Right. So these things aren't silly. So silly things are silly. I don't think that I should wait, because if you feel that God is counting, then I should believe in the policing system. Right, because they are more serious than God. Still, here God is being silly. Right, because he is waiting with the counter. If you talk about the judges are more serious to take the actions than God. God has created me. All right, fine. You may tell that God has created me. I may tell that my parents have created me. All right, fine. but his presence matters zilch. I mean, it is nothing, right? So if he is being silly, then we have to act sillily, foolishly, because this way you can counter those things. During the wave, somebody is dying, you are just justifying rape cases, you are justifying molestation, you are justifying killings, murders. How do you do that? Say, for example, there are so many snollygosters and highbinders you'd find in our society who have been committing a lot of crimes and doing a lot of stuff, but still they have great lives, they have great lifestyles. They are going to foreign countries, enjoying their life, paying the town rate, but still they're worshipping. So do you feel that God is for devils? If God is for devils, then why not to worship Ravana? Even in that time, during Treta Yuga, according to the stories, Lord Rama couldn't save his own wife. How pathetic he was. He had been struggling with the monkeys, with the military of monkeys, with the army of monkeys. He had been struggling for 12 years. He couldn't save his own wife. And when he saved, great Ravana did a lot of things on the planet. So he was more powerful. Even in the Dwapara Yuga, Duryodhana did a lot of stuff. Yeah, at the end, according to the situation, according to the nature, everybody has to die. He died. He died, but he didn't accept the failure. He didn't accept the defeat. He fought till his last breath. He didn't go and scrape well in front of Krishna. He fought. He was a warrior, great warrior. Same goes with great Karna. He didn't go. So if you have to worship and if you have to take the idol out of someone, then why don't you idolize great Ravana? Why don't you idolize great Karna and Duryodhana? Because they were the warriors. If God's presence matters, then we do not need army, we do not need doctors. There are doctors who may tell you that God is there with you. Because they are believers. There are so many non-believers as well. In our country, you would find we have so many gods and goddesses. For example, for money, for wealth, we have Mother Lakshmi. For the engineering, we have Vishwakarma. But the United States of America is richer than us. Why? We have been worshipping so many gods and goddesses. Still they are richer. Japan is richer. China is richer. They have one God. So I have this problem with these definitions. What is God? If God couldn't save his own wife, if God was crucified himself, if there is no statue of God in the mosque, then why should I believe? Even if you are talking about the presence, even I don't believe in the presence. I don't believe in the existence. Whatever you are telling, it's hypothetical. That somebody is saved. Why he was saved? Because of the doctors. Doctors have been trying really harder. That's why your brother or your relative was saved. Why don't you worship those doctors who have been trying really harder? You were saying that the nurse was was God. I mean, then this way everybody is God.
Exactly, that was my point.
No. Is everybody God? Then there is not. If everybody is a God, then let us not talk about humans. Let us talk about gods. We are gods. Just you change the name. Instead of saying human beings, you say gods. That's the only definition.
Thank you very much.